Have you ever felt that something inexplicable is happening, but you can't quite identify what exactly? As if time is passing faster, and you are stuck in a cycle that seems endless. What if I told you this isn't a coincidence, but a unique opportunity for transformation? The 2222 portal has been activated, and many are feeling its energies without knowing what to do with them. It's possible that you are missing powerful signs that could transform your life. These signs aren't for everyone. Only those who are in tune with the cosmic flow can perceive the magnitude of this portal. And no matter how much you want to understand everything with your mind, the truth is, your body has already sensed the changes, and it's time for you to align with them. In this video, I will show you the 8 signs that no one is telling you about this portal. They are the key for you to unlock a new level of consciousness, understanding, and spiritual connection. And the best part, you don't need to be a master to understand what's happening. You just need attention and the courage to follow the steps the universe has already laid out for you. If you are ready to leave doubts behind and finally understand what the 2222 is preparing for you, stay with me. Let's discover together the signs that could transform your spiritual journey and bring the clarity we've been seeking. There are vibrations that don't knock on the door. They pass through the wall of consciousness. The 2222 portal is one of these frequencies that doesn't follow protocol, doesn't warn, doesn't announce itself. It came like a whisper amid the noise of the world, recognizable only by those who have awakened a certain spiritual sensitivity. It's almost like hearing a call in the silence, a symphony that only plays on the frequency of mindfulness. Don't expect astrological headlines. This type of energy is read with the eye of the oracle, not with traditional predictions. Those who have felt a sudden shift in their aura, an unease that can't be put into words, have probably already picked up the signal. This portal is for those who see beyond the surface, for those who have already found themselves between worlds, between alternative realities, and know that quantum physics is more about consciousness than formulas. It's the type of frequency that arrives during meditation, in a symbolic dream, or that solitary moment when you feel the parallel universe brushing against your energy field. It doesn't warn it's coming, it simply enters. Imagine you're at the wrong subway station, but even so, it's there that the right train stops. This is 2222, a signal for the cosmic misfits, those who live between the alternate self and the character they play here. If you are the type of person who notices patterns in chaos, who is interested in spirituality, the law of attraction, manifestation, and spiritual awakening, then perhaps you've already felt something different in the past few days. And that something is just the beginning. Because the 2222 didn't arrive alone. Numerology is not just about adding dates, it's about deciphering codes that the universe discreetly spreads. April, the 4th month, divides in half and reveals the two: duality, mirror, pairs. When this number dances with 22, we have a combination that's not random, but a password for those in tune. Those who feel the call of 2222 feel it because they already carry the energetic password imprinted in their soul. It's a number that can't be deciphered with logic but with expanded consciousness. This type of portal doesn't come in a colorful package or with a certificate stamped by gurus. It arrives raw, pure, raw, like a sudden insight in the middle of an ordinary afternoon, and it tests. Only those who have walked the spiritual journey with honesty and a thirst for personal growth can truly notice its presence. Most pass by, distracted by bills and notifications. But those who vibrate in mindfulness, those who live with focus and life purpose, know the code is in the air. To feel this frequency, it's no use being part of esoteric groups or repeating self-help cliches. You need to silence, meditate, let your body speak. Because the mind often still lives trapped in an alternate reality. A practical exercise? 3 consecutive days of meditation at sunrise. Simple, but effective. It's in this silence that 2222 speaks, not with words, but with sensations, chills, and small synchronic miracles that only the attentive can decode. Do you know that feeling of being at the wrong party even though you were invited? That's exactly how many feel since birth, as if they came from a parallel universe and were thrown here by mistake. The 2222 portal speaks directly to these nomadic hearts, these souls that, despite living in this plane, have always sensed their spiritual origin is elsewhere. This isn't cheap esotericism, it's a deep reminder, like a memory of something you've never lived, but that pulses within. There are those who spend their whole lives trying to fit in, adapting their aura, adjusting their behavior, mimicking social patterns to avoid judgment. But there comes a time when the veil begins to fall. This portal activates that moment. It calls those who lived as emotional chameleons, always trying to fit into molds that suffocate. It's no coincidence if, in recent days, you found yourself questioning everything: work, relationships, even your clothing choices. Spiritual awakening begins when discomfort turns into a guide. Want a practical example? Observe your conversations. If you feel empty talking about normal things but light up when the conversation turns to spirituality, quantum physics, or life purpose, then you're feeling the effect of 2222. This is the call to live as you truly are, with authenticity, presence, and your own radiance. The world has always tried to fit you in, but the portal is saying, now it's your turn to shape the world to your vibration. And this is still going to shake up a lot of things. If you were attentive to the portal of February 22, 2022, you may have noticed that something began to change. It wasn't a big leap, but a subtle awakening. This portal started a process of alignment, a silent movement that infiltrated your subconscious and began working. Now, the 2222 is no longer just an echo. It is the continuation of that process, an intensification of what was already underway. What began as a spark now becomes a fire that demands attention, focus, and self-improvement. You may not remember all the details, but the feeling that something has changed inside you is undeniable. The February 2022 portal brought seeds, and the 2222 arrives to nurture those seeds with more intensity. Perhaps you're feeling an internal pressure, as if you're being pulled toward a new path, or being invited to expand your consciousness in a way that once seemed impossible. These activations don't happen on the physical plane. They manifest in your health, your relationships, and even your finances, as if life is now asking you to broaden your focus, understanding, and connection with your mission. What to do with this? Ask yourself, what has become clearer to you lately? What old patterns can you no longer sustain? The answers that come are the key to understanding how this echo from the 2022 portal is connecting with the 2222. This is not a moment for passivity. Meditate, stay attentive to your dreams, take notes, and above all, allow the energy of this new portal to take you to a higher perception. The journey is just beginning. Who hasn't found themselves waking up in the middle of the night, eyes wide open, staring at the clock and wondering why they were there? If you've experienced this, especially during the early hours, then you're going through something much deeper than a simple physical awakening. These repeated times are, in fact, coded spiritual transmissions, signs from the universe that something is unfolding inside you. The 2222 portal doesn't require your mind to understand everything. Your body, your energetic structure, has already received the message. And no matter how much we try to rationalize, this goes beyond logic. These transmissions are like codes that awaken consciousness in a way the mind hasn't yet grasped. Quantum physics speaks of this, how matter responds to frequencies before the intellect has time to process them. In other words, your body is picking up the portal long before your conscious mind realizes it. And when you wake up at that moment, you're at a point of transition. Your soul, or your alternate self, is more aware of the process than you might imagine. These aren't coincidences, they are messages asking for your attention and connection. If you're waking up at times like 3:33, 4:44, or 5:55, look for more than just numbers. These are the manifestation patterns of the law of attraction and spirituality unfolding. Use these moments to practice mindfulness, meditation, or simply reconnect with your essence. Write down what you feel at these times. Often, these feelings or flashes of insight could be the first signs of what's to come. Don't ignore them. They are the response of a higher frequency wanting to communicate with you. The energy of the 2222 portal reveals itself in a unique way, always in pairs. This isn't just a coincidence. The frequency activated by this portal acts like an energetic key that fits perfectly between two souls. Reunions, glances that make time stop, unexpected messages. All these are signs of this energetic technology at work. It's not a twist of fate or a chance encounter. It's the energy of the universe adjusting, like pieces of a cosmic puzzle, so that you find who or what you need on your spiritual journey. These reunions can be with people you've known in past lives, or even with parts of yourself that were dormant. They can happen in various forms. A message arriving at just the right moment, a meeting in the right place and time, or even that shared glance with someone that seems to say more than words ever could. This is the moment to perceive spirituality in practice, not as something distant, but as something tangible that directly impacts your reality. Perhaps you've noticed recently that certain people are appearing in your life in unexpected ways. It's no coincidence. These encounters are part of the 2222 manifestation process. Attraction, alignment, manifestation. All of this becomes clearer during this period. If you feel an immediate connection, whether with someone new or someone from the past, know that this reunion has a purpose. Embrace this energetic connection to explore, learn, and grow, because the portal is giving you what you need in the form of another being. If you've been feeling that old dreams, desires, and even dormant memories are returning with more clarity, know that this is a direct effect of the 2222 portal. It's not only bringing new spiritual information, but it's decoding what was already stored within you. What once seemed lost now emerges with renewed purpose. These dreams, which once didn't make sense, now begin to reveal deep layers of your soul and your true potential. Do you remember those goals you abandoned in the past, or promises you made to yourself but left in the drawer of one day? The 2222 not only brings those old dreams to the surface, but it also brings clarity about them. And the most interesting thing, what seemed impossible or irrelevant before now fits perfectly into the picture of your life's purpose. It's as if the universe is saying, now you're ready to understand what once seemed incomprehensible. And when you begin to realize this, everything around you seems to make more sense. A good way to take advantage of this return of dreams is to revisit your journals or notes from the past. What did you write when you were young? What were your goals before adult life distracted you? The dreams that stayed in the back of your mind now begin to shine with a new light. Don't ignore them. They are signs from your alternate self, your true spiritual essence, wanting to remind you of something important. What seemed lost is now ready to be integrated and brought to the surface. The 2222 portal is a subtle yet powerful force that works without fanfare. It doesn't bring chaos, as many might fear. What it's doing is repositioning each person, silently, as if rearranging the pieces of a puzzle. Don't be alarmed if you feel time passing more quickly, or if decisions that once seemed difficult now present themselves with clarity. This is the effect of the portal working within you, an internal reorganization, preparing you for a new phase of your spiritual journey. You may begin to notice that your life is adjusting to something more cohesive. Opportunities start to appear more clearly, and the choices that once seemed difficult now appear obvious. The 2222 does not come to complicate, but to simplify. It is like a silent guide that removes the fog from your mind and allows you to see the path ahead with greater clarity. The energy of this portal does not dissolve on the 22nd. It will integrate and continue to work within you until at least April 26th, preparing you for new spiritual leaps. This is the moment to trust the process, to let life flow with more ease and less resistance. Sometimes it's easy to fall into the temptation of wanting to control everything, of fighting against the natural flows. But the 2222 invites you to relax. You are being repositioned for something greater. As this integration happens, observe your changes in perception and attitude. What seemed unstable is becoming solid, and you are aligning more and more with your true purpose. The future is shaping the present right before your eyes. Now that you know the signs that the 2222 portal has brought into your life, it's time to take action. These signs are not just alerts, but direct invitations for you to align with your true spiritual essence and awaken to a new level of consciousness. Don't let the rush of daily life make you ignore the messages the universe is sending. If you want to realize your dreams, achieve success, and live with a clear life purpose, now is the time to apply what you've learned. The 2222 is showing you the way, but only you can take the step. What will you do now? How will you take advantage of this awakening? Ask yourself, are you ready to align with the energy of this portal and allow it to guide you to a new level of enlightenment and personal growth? If your answer is yes, then don't waste time. Activate your creativity, seek mindfulness, and manifest your dreams. The waiting time is over. The 2222 has arrived, and with it, the opportunity to transform your reality. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue learning about these spiritual phenomena and how to use them to your advantage. The universe is ready to reveal more to you, and we are here to guide you every step of the way.